hear it.
You were like, so. Just talk, so make sure you're facing me. You like that? Yeah, that's our opening lines. That's our opening credits. Yeah.
I've had much worse opening lines.
Hey guys, can you hear us? I don't know. We are having a little technical difficulties today. Can you guys hear us out there? Warner? I see Warner. Yeah. Cool.
It looks like they can hear
Maybe. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Maybe not me yet. Let me put the mic in my face. That's probably better.
Is that how you do this to make sure everyone hears us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually I have my headphones on. Let me see if I hear us. Check.
Check.
I hear. Why do I hear you? Oh, I know probably why. I don't know. I think I can hear me. Maybe. Oh,
well, at least they can
my
hear
mic's,
you.
There we go.
That's
Now
all.
you can hear me. Now you can hear me.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay, cool. Hey guys.
Hey, everybody.
This is my friend Tyler.
Hey.
Am I on? I am now. The volume wasn't up.
You're good.
Yeah, I wasn't up. Okay.
We got a double, triple check.
Yeah, triple, double. Triple,
We're all
double.
good.
Then we're all good, yeah. Morning, guys. It's, what is today? Wednesday.
It's Wednesday the 8th.
Wednesday
Elvis's birthday.
Oh.
King is in the house.
Hey! Oh, you haven't been in the bathroom. There's a picture of Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh,
where they
nice.
met in the bathroom. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Wait, it's in the bathroom or they met in the bathroom?
They may have met in the bathroom. I don't know. I wasn't there when they first met, so
Sounds
I'm
like
not
a love
really
affair,
sure.
Someone doesn't know about. Maybe.
Well, Jerry Lee Lewis was having sex with his 14-year-old.
Whoa, that was
Cousin
Jerry? I
or
thought that
niece?
was that movie guy.
No.
The glasses, Woody, whatever his name is.
Maybe there's a few of them then.
Yeah, you
No,
know,
because
when
I
you're
think
famous, you do it all.
he
You get to
married
do it.
her.
Yeah.
I think he married her.
I thought that was Woody
Whatever.
Allen who did that. Mia Farrow or something. I don't know.
It might be both.
Yeah, all
bit
the
of
above.
both.
What do you guys think?
Anyone know that one? I don't know. I'm still, dude. Not Tyler, because I just met Tyler like 5 minutes ago.
Nice to meet you, by the way, Brandy.
Thank you. Thanks for having
Oh.
me. Oh wait, no.
Thanks
to
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Just,
yes.
so-
It's a huge pleasure. I gotta tell
Awesome,
you. Yeah,
awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Girls had me out last night till 4:30 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, these bitches. I'm tired, and I don't even want to hear them tell me I can't go out because I have to work in the morning. Yeah, I was out till 4:30 with you a-holes, and I got 2 hours of sleep, and I have to go to work today, so I don't want to hear any more excuses out of you ever again.
Hey, I
Fair enough,
tell you
right?
what, no more excuses.
See?
Bitches.
No more excuses. I love how he quietly
love it.
slides that in. Bitches. So, let's see. So, Trista obviously is not here today. She's got some stuff going on.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Trista's not here. So, she's like, oh, by the way, I'm not going to be there. And here's who you're having. I'm like, oh.
That's how I got introduced, huh?
Yeah.
So this wasn't like a group conversation?
She
or-
literally told me this yesterday at the hockey game.
Oh my gosh.
She ran over. She was at work. She's like, oh, I got to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So she comes over and she's like, oh, by the way, I'm not going to be there and I've already got somebody for you. And I'm like, okay, great. And who might this be? Oh, his name's Tyler. He's really cute and I'm not sure if he's single. And he might be, but I don't know. And then she was telling me, it was so cute. I hope she doesn't get mad when I tell you this. But she's like, and he's like a medium. I think he said he's a medium. And I'm like,
What does that mean? A medium?
you know, like
an empath?
Yeah, like a spirit. Like you're
Ah,
a.
gotcha.
And I'm like, oh, if that's the case, his hands are gonna be full with me tomorrow. But
This is gonna be too much fun.
that is incorrect, though. You are not a medium.
I'm not a medium. I am an empath of sorts, but I mean that's stuff that you don't talk about in a dating show. You know,
Why
You
not?
gotta find the right crowd there. The own crowd. You know, you go that way.
Well, I know empaths are. I have some friends that are empaths. Empath.
Empathic.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then there's narcissists who they normally date and gravitate to, which I don't. It's crazy to me.
Holy cow! You don't even have to tell me the story. I can tell you the same story. No, that's not true.
So, are you an empathic?
Am I empathic? Yes.
Oh.
But that's it again, though. That kind of comes back to a whole different thing. That's not my opening line in any way.
Oh, by the way, I'm an empath. Nice to meet
I
you.
can feel how you feel.
And you're a
it's
narcissist.
weird.
We're perfect. Perfect together.
We're gonna come together like, oh my gosh, how do you want to say? A rock and a glass house? Is that close?
That sounds about right. That's
It's
a good.
gonna be amazing.
What's the word?
Toxicity's gonna run deep,
Ooh.
and let's get into dating. Anyway, changing the story, Brandy. What do you got for me?
Dude, he's already taken over my show. What the fuck? Welcome.
I'm just here to ride your coattails, Brandy.
Perfect.
That's all.
Hey, ladies, have you seen him? He could ride my coattails all day long. He's pretty cute. Let me see. Let me get in there. Ladies,
Brandy.
look at these dimples.
She's already causing trouble on this show. I don't know.
Did you know that's my name?
That's
what they call-
you
yes.
at 3:30 this morning.
They call me Trouble. That
So
is my
you
name.
blamed your friends for 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, but it was
Yeah.
actually your fault, is what you're saying.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, it was not mine. It was not my fault. But we had fun though. We went to Parkway Tavern last night. They
Oh,
were all
nice.
there for one of our girlfriend's birthday, and she was tanked. Yeah.
Tanked.
Which technically today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Tracy. I guarantee you are not up and watching, because when you left last night, you were in no shape.
She was in bad shape, huh?
She was in bad shape.
She's still passed out.
She's definitely still passed out.
Or
But
the toilet seat, maybe.
or the toilet seat. Oh, you have friends. Look,
Oh,
you have
I
a
love
friend, Renee.
I love Renee. She's
Oh.
an amazing human.
Dwight from Dwight, Illinois. What the hell is that?
Dwight, Illinois is about 7 miles from where I grew up in a small farm town called Gardner, Illinois. So it's about 60 miles out of the city of Chicago. So
South, northwest, east,
South.
south.
South with a little west.
I've been to Chicago.
Nice. Chicago's a beautiful city. Shout out to Chicago for sure. And to Dwight because, well, I love Dwight.
Dwight. It's a kind of a Dwight.
Dwight. Well, when you grow up in a town of 1,200 people, you do anything you can to find all the other people in surrounding towns.
Well, that makes sense. Like, okay, so how many people were in your town?
So there were 1,200 people in my town, and I went to a high school, graduated a class of, I think, 50. We were spot on to 50. I think someone might have flunked, so it might have been 49.
There's probably a few of those that flunked.
Yeah.
Well, my school was small.
Was
Well,
it?
technically, my school was 7th to 12th grade. That was our high school.
Okay.
Normally, they're like 9th to 12th grade.
Yeah.
So we were 7th to 12th grade
So that was small then.
with 500 kids.
Oh.
I graduated with 78.
Oh, okay.
And I guarantee there was a few that flunked.
Wait, where was that at?
In Ohio.
Ohio.
Yep. Outside of Cleveland.
Nice. Cleveland.
Lorraine.
Rocks.
Yeah. Yes. Have you been to Cleveland?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't remember.
Wow. Well, if you haven't, you need to go. Because one, we have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Which
yes.
is really awesome to go to.
Elvis's birthday.
Elvis's birthday, which is,
Yeah.
how old would he be today?
Holy cow. Who knows?
100?
Would he really?
I don't know.
I don't know when Elvis was born. Does anyone know?
Anyone know how old Elvis would be? Somebody Google that shit. GTS. Google that shit. And let us know. I feel like
Yes,
it's
let
really
us know,
high
for
or
sure.
something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. And then we have Cedar Point.
Oh yeah, Cedar Point.
You
I
know.
have been to Cedar Point, so therefore I have been.
You have?
Yes,
Good
you
job.
rung my bell.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
knew
The
I would figure this
memory,
out.
I knew you got to get the gears running a
How
little.
can you
know?
forget Cedar Point, though?
Cedar Point's pretty amazing.
Cedar Point is the bomb. I always said, like, I want to take... Because you've been to Magic Mountain in California?
Not Magic Mountain. I'm more of a Knott's and a Disney guy.
Okay, so Magic Mountain has this really cool couple roller coasters.
Uh-huh.
One's called Tatsu, and the other one's like the X2 or X Factor or something like that.
Gotcha. Probably watched the
Amazing roller coasters. Like, these things
Next
are
level.
bomb. They need to pick them up and put them in Cedar Point.
YouTube. Wow.
So then it would be just even more top-notch roller coasters.
Be next level.
Next level.
I love it. I
And
love
then-
it.
Then some.
That's-
Tyler has no idea what he's gotten himself into.
Brandy's promised me fun and adventure, so I'm just, again, I'm on the coattails.
Yeah.
Got this.
So, you know what did Trista kind of give you an idea what our podcast is about?
Yeah, she did. She even let me know what we are talking about today.
What are we talking about today, Tyler?
Oh my gosh.
Tell our listeners.
It is all about the New Year's resolution and dating and love and what is it? How is it? How do you bring it all together, Brandy? Tell me how to bring it together.
You are the, what is it again? Emotional communication coach.
I am an emotional.
He's emotional.
Yeah, about 4 years back, I coined a term called emotion communication coaching, and that is what I do, and I enjoy that very much. And if you're going to give me my 30 seconds, I will.
I'll give you more. We have 2 hours. Do you know this?
You know, it's an
have
amazing
2
thing.
hours.
2 hours, huh?
2 to talk about.
Well, fortunately, I could talk
whatever.
for about 4 hours on this subject alone, but I will
That's okay.
definitely summarize it to about 30 seconds to
Yeah,
not
I will
to not
I'll
get off your
grill
coattails.
your brain and I will
can.
and we'll even take callers today, guys. The number is on the screen, all over.
Please.
702 832-0364.
Yes.
702-832-0364. Sonny says Elvis died in 1977 at the age of 42.
Holy
So
cow!
do the
No
math.
way, he died at 42.
I guess he was that young.
Wow.
So that would make him what today?
Well, add
Add-
43 years on. Yeesh.
That's
70.
80.
I mean, 40.
80.
No, I was thinking 77, like 77, 20, 33, yeah, 33. Yeah.
What?
No, I don't remember.
Well,
No,
77 is 3 years
well,
after
it's 43
I was
years.
born. So yeah, I
Yeah.
had 43 years. So
Wow.
that would be
So that's
85.
85.
That's a big number.
85, 86 maybe, depending on when he died, that kind of thing, but
Wow.
wow.
We have a caller. Look at that. Boom, right off the bat.
Holy cow.
This is an Ohio number. I wonder who this is calling. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Hopefully we
Is
can.
Mom? Calling from
Not Mom.
Sandusky?
No.
Is that where you said you're from?
Caller. Hold on.
You're
Mike.
on mute. We've got you muted.
Wait, which one was it?
I don't remember. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, Brandy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. Who's calling? What's going on?
Brandy, this is Jean from Ohio.
Jean, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been better. I got a couple days
85.
here, but yeah. How are you?
I know. And rest in peace to Ryan. I gotta call him out.
Aw.
Appreciate his service.
Yeah, I have his shirt on. That's my
Awesome.
brother's.
Aw.
Never forget him.
No.
And hi, Tyler.
Jean, hello. Please go on with the story. I don't know anything about this, so please tell me all about it. What? Tell me about
So
Ryan.
I didn't know if we're supposed to be talking about the New Year's resolution thing or that I saw on your Facebook page.
Name
Is
it.
that what we're talking about
Yes.
today? Or?
Yeah, that's the topic today. And usually me and Trista are like squirrel and we talk about whatever, but yeah, we can start it right off the bat. What do you got?
Jean, lay it
Well, I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because I think sometimes it puts too much pressure on people,
out. Good call.
and it sets a lot of people up for failure. So I personally do not do New Year's resolutions, but I try to follow what I want to do, all the time.
Right.
Great call.
So like goals
And,
instead of resolution.
So I don't think that. I think when you set a date, like I hear people say, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna," just for instance, like everybody wants to go on a diet. I'm gonna eat everything I can until January 1st, and then I'm gonna go on a diet. And I think it sets
Thank you, Warner.
people up for failure. And but I think you could set goals, but not necessarily just on that day. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
So
But,
you
as long
feel
as
better.
everybody's successful, then that's
So you feel better calling them a goal instead of a resolution. It's kind of like a, what do you call that?
It's funny. What a goal.
No, like when you're a placebo, like it's fake, but it makes you feel better kind of thing. Is that the word I'm thinking of?
right. So like maybe like I don't know if goal is right, but I think that when you set everything up for like January 1st, it just puts a lot of pressure on people. And even if you I work out at the gym, and everybody's like, oh, the New Year's resolution, people are going to be here for 2 weeks. Well, when people that are maybe wanting to make a difference hear that, I feel like some people might negatively affect people. But I'm all for people making changes and trying to better themselves. So, but personally, I just don't like New Year's Day resolution.
Sure, that's a great perspective, to be honest with you. I mean, you look at it that way. You just overall, why start January 1st when you could have started December 12th, that kind of thing. I mean, you should be a good person all around and not have to worry about it. I think more of the dating scene in the New Year's resolution and the theory and the kind of the angle that we're coming from is how do you make this fun? How do you reinvigorate? I think the New Year's isn't necessarily about a resolution, but it's about maybe this is my fresh start, because everyone needs that fresh start, that kick in the booty, that kind of thing. And and if you can make it fun, then all of a sudden, you know, dating is a little bit easier when it's pleasant. Do you agree with that, Jean?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I totally agree with that. When you make something fun and it doesn't seem like you know, a lot of work. It is work, but when you have, like, you know, a lot of support and a lot of people in with you, I think it makes it a lot easier.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's why Brandy loves that little, because I know she's got some great dating resolutions that she's going to bring our way, right?
I did some lists here about, you know, so, yeah.
So you said dating resolutions?
Yeah, dating resolution, whatever. I mean, if you just have plain old resolutions, I don't care. But, you know, we'll talk about dating resolutions. You know, for couples and singles.
Good luck with the dating thing.
Jean, are you telling us you're not in the dating pool?
What was that?
Are you telling us you're not in the dating pool right now?
Oh, no. You know, I'm always open to dating. It's just that the quality out there is a little lacking.
I don't know if...
And it's tough.
That's an understatement.
Whoa, wait a second here. Time out. Now, I don't know if you can just immediately make that broadcast statement. You mean to tell me every single guy out there is low quality? That's what you guys are... I don't know if that's the right attitude to take into dating.
No, that's not what we're saying.
No, it's not that. So there's a lot of really good guys out there, but in the dating scene, it's really tough. You know, with the dating sites and people, you know, and this is coming from guys also, not just from me. You know, they don't have to commit. They can just go from woman to woman if they want. I mean, they don't, and women too. I'm not saying that,
right?
But I think that just the old-fashioned relationship and stuff is really, really hard to find.
You know? For sure.
And
I think there's
I don't know if I can say this on the radio, but you know, a lot of people just want, I'll say it and politically correctly, is, you know, one night stand, you know, type thing.
Yeah.
And it's hard finding quality, and they're out there. It's just very hard to find.
There you go. I heard that for 1 second, Jean. I'm sorry to cut you off. I heard that in there, though. They are out there. I heard some positivity. I love it. Thank you very much for that.
Well, they are out there, but the problem is the quality is lacking compared to the quantity.
I think more than anything, it's how you kind of look at it. And it sounds like you two already have kind of some set in stone thoughts, probably based off of past experience. And I'm not sure if that's bringing you to the next level of dating that you really want. Just letting you know. I mean,
he's so cute. He has no idea. He's freshly single.
You know, it's not. I don't hold, you know, like my past experiences as, you know, I would go into a relationship thinking, oh my gosh, you're like, you know, this person I dated. I would never do that. I feel that you start, you know, from a clean slate, but like Brandy had stated, I think the quantity of available men and the quality is just a little bit hard to find, and that's okay, because, you know, one day the right person will come along that meets your standards, you know. And
I think most importantly, you have to set those standards within. It's interesting that we were talking about the emotion communication coaching. I call it EC2, so I'll say that from now on simply. You know, that's one of the things that I explore with my clients is, while it's easy for you, Jean, to say, you know, you don't bring old relationships into the new ones, unfortunately, unknowingly you are. And, you know, being able to look at that, understand it, and maybe even release some of those past pains that are building those walls that are creating your future hardships is a great place to start. You know, I 100% love what you guys are saying, and I understand it for sure. And while Brandy's right, I am newly single and not dating. I will say that...
How old are you?
Do I have to state that? I mean, can I be like a female there? Does that really matter? I was in a relationship for 20 years, married for 15. After that, I did date quite extensively, to be honest with you, because I had never done it before. Met my wife of 15 years in freshman year in college. I'd never really done it, so I did
Your
go
freshman
through
year
that.
of college, that's the worst time to date. I learned my lesson the hard way with that one.
We had an amazing time. But, after that relationship was over, I did date. I do understand where it comes from. And then I've just recently gotten out of a 3.5-year relationship. And, getting into the New Year's resolution thing, my New Year's resolution is more finding me because I know I lost myself in her. And
That's never
and I did it willingly.
Right.
I did it willingly. I did it out of love, and that's what I now have to deal with, and I appreciate it. But the last thing I would do is jump back into a relationship with anyone immediately or start dating with knowing that. And so it while my New Year's resolution might be a challenge of sorts, it's an amazing journey, and I love it, and I can't wait to see where I come out. And when I'm ready to start dating again, I know that I'll be ready. And
that's great, because I think a lot of people get lost in the other person. Their identity is with the other person, and they feel lost, and it's very easy to want to find someone else right away to replace that loss.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be okay with yourself and happy with yourself in all different ways before you can barely get into another relationship.
yeah, definitely.
That's my opinion.
Definitely accurate on that. I mean, a relationship's 3 parts, right? You have to have yourself, your mate has to have themselves, and then there's the us that forms at the top of that little pyramid, if you will,
1
or
plus
triangle.
1 equals 2.
Yeah.
Here we go with math.
No, it's not a 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's 1 plus 1 plus 1. And the reason why is because you always want to have yourself. And the problem with my past relationship, just to say, if I may, I don't know if I should.
You can
go
say
into
whatever
this.
you want. Go for it.
It wasn't that way. It wasn't one and one separate. We found each other, and we needed each other, and we became dependent on each other. So we were like this stick out of the ground, and then the us was at the top, and it wasn't very sturdy.
Right.
It wasn't as strong as it should have been. And
So it's a twig
there's
and
no
not a tree.
fault. Yeah.
There was a twig and
It
not a
wasn't
tree.
even a tree. Yeah, it just wasn't that perfect triangle, that perfect secure foundation that you needed. And it was okay, for 3.5 years. We loved, and it was amazing, and it was a heck of a ride. But in the end, we had just both lost ourselves, and to no one's fault, obviously.
Hey, when you're in love, you do stupid shit. you do. Everybody's like, no, that's not true. I'm telling you, love makes you do dumb shit, and it's not necessarily bad. It's not bad stuff. I mean,
There's
it's
some strong chemicals involved there. It's an amazing drug. But most of all, you just need to find yourself and love yourself, and that's where you'll be able to move forward successfully. And then all of a sudden, you guys will be saying, "Wow, there's all these quality guys out there," and you'll be all excited about it because you'll be ready for them. I think that's the biggest thing.
Right.
I mean, that's one thing I can say about myself is I've never lost myself in a relationship.
Right.
I still had me, and then my ex had him, and then we had us. So it wasn't like I mean I've seen some of my friends just disappear and be gone, and you don't even know where they are, what happened to them, and they just and this other person just absorbs them. And then whatever happens, it falls apart. Then they come out of the woodwork. You're like, well, where the hell have you been?
Or they absorb each other. Yeah, definitely.
And it's not always a good thing, though.
That's good though that you are experiencing those types of relationships.
Oh, trust
obviously,
me.
so.
I some of them I just gave up on.
So Jean, just for the heck of it, I know you hate resolutions, but before we let you go, just give us your made up right now on the spot New Year's dating resolution. What do you got for us?
Dating resolution is that, when the right person comes along, I will date them. I'm just not going to settle. And, but I'm very open to dating. I don't really know if that's a resolution, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm secure enough to be alone. But if but you miss that companionship. And mine was, I lost my husband in line of duty, so I was not divorced. So, my situation is a little bit different,
Of course.
but
Sorry to hear that.
but we all, thank you. So like I said, I dated, and like I said, I'll just keep it open, and You know, when the right one comes along, you always know.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Gene, you know what? What I love what you just said right there is that you're ready. And you know, after a loss, I know that can be hard. And I'm so glad that you are both emotionally, mentally, and physically ready to move forward. And you're open to it. So I love your resolution. Thank you very much for the call in.
Well, thank you. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Jean. It was good
You do the
talking to
same.
you.
Wish you the best.
All right, nice talking to you. All right.
Bye.
I love Gene.
Gene's good people.
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
like Gene.
That's one of the biggest things that I come across, loss, being able to move forward. And, you know, obviously that's something that only you know when you're ready.
Yeah.
But being able to help in that process has been pretty amazing.
A lot of people come to you with loss, trying to
Yeah, yep.
overcome or
Yeah.
I mean, what would you call it? Kind of overcome, yeah?
Overcome. You know, with loss, there's sadness attached to it. So whenever you start talking about someone, you start tearing up, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Actually, just 2 days ago, I worked with a lady that was, you know, it has nothing to do with dating. Sorry, off subject.
Again, squirrel. That's Trista. That's what we do.
I
Squirrel.
love a good squirrel.
What?
She literally is 84 years old and lost her husband over 40 years ago. And as we started talking about him, through talking about her kids and everything, she started to cry. And we immediately went into part of my process. And to see her heart lighten up and to feel her glow come back, and for her to just be able to think about her husband in this positive way rather than the sadness from the loss. So it's a release of the sadness. So when you think about him, or when she thinks about him now, it's more thinking about the happiness of the life. Because anyone you've lost, they don't want you to be sad here.
No, of course not.
You know, they're looking back and they want your happiness. They've probably always wanted your happiness, just as her husband always wanted her happiness and took care of her and was there for her. You know, and she had a hard road after she lost her husband.
Oh.
She had to raise 5 kids on her own. She, you know, but has done an amazing job, and great for her. She blessed me over and over. So it looks like we got a call.
We have another caller.
Thanks.
I think that's great, though. I don't know. To lose somebody, that
That's
sucks.
tough. That's tough.
Hey, caller.
Hi, Brandy. This is Sunny.
Sunny, what's going on, Sunny?
Okay, I have a big New Year's resolution for my dating this year.
Okay, because you and I have talked a few times, so I would love to hear this.
But I don't know if you've heard this one.
And I probably haven't. Let's hear it. I can't wait.
So I need to stop being so freaking picky because I will meet someone either online or in person, and it could be their leather jacket that
Wow.
makes me
Right.
not want to go out with
Right.
it. Yeah, and I have to stop.
That's huge, Peggy.
I wish you the best of luck, but I don't know. I mean, the leather jacket's a deal breaker for me, so.
Well, I don't like guys that wear flip-flops, so I don't know. That's a deal breaker for me.
Really? It's probably when they have the toe ring, too.
Oh, God. Jeez.
But when do you get to the point where there's too many deal breakers? Does that make sense?
Oh,
That,
gosh, find what you love.
you know, are you going to miss out on this great person because of that leather jacket? Or
Well, you know behind that, yes, there is somebody you're going to miss out because of something so tiny that you can take that leather jacket off.
I'm sorry,
You know?
was it Sunny?
Sunny. Mm-hmm.
Sunny,
Yeah.
so nice to meet you. I absolutely love that you called in and said exactly what you just said. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, believe it or not, that little deal breaker thing might just be your intuition telling you, nope, he's not the one. And you'd be surprised.
But a leather jacket?
Hey, listen.
Really?
I
That's like superficial stuff.
I'm just telling you, I mean, when I was in 2nd grade, I got in a fight, cut my hand on a Michael Jackson leather jacket, and ever since then, I would have been exactly like Sonny.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but you're not, like, when you connect with this person, you're not, like, in bed with them in a leather coat, or you're
Listen,
like, let's have sex, take your
if
leather
a-
coat off.
But obviously, if a leather coat is throwing it off, then there's some other non-connection happening there.
You don't think it's just...
well, it's basically saying that I would never wear something like that. That's not who I am. But do I really want myself in pants? I think I need, I don't want to meet someone exactly like me. And so that's what I have to change, I think, this year. Is I have to be open to somebody that's not like me.
Speaking of, have you gone out with that guy from the bar? Did you ever go out with him? This guy was super
Wait,
nice.
Was this after the bar or at a later
When
time?
was it? This was
No, because I
October.
didn't
Sonny, did you
like
hook up?
his text. I didn't like his text messages. See, there I go again.
See?
Yeah, but that's huge, though. I mean, text messages are huge. You have to have good banter on text. If you can't understand
Yeah.
without seeing that person, then
Yeah, but
Good
text
job,
messages
Sonny.
can be taken they can be
Out of
misconstrued
context,
a
yeah.
lot.
But that's what
I've
I'm
had
saying.
that going on.
You know when you've got a great partner, though, when they're not.
Not what?
Misconstrued.
Yeah. Have you guys ever
But what if it's new?
known someone that's in a really great
Basic understanding.
relationship and they have a great marriage or a great, just a great relationship, and you think, wow, that guy is so amazing. I would never have even considered having a cup of coffee with him. And then, I mean, do you guys have you ever seen that? Any friends that have this great man or woman, and you're thinking, and you get to know them, and
Yeah.
they're amazing, and you think, God, I have to say, I don't think I would have even gone past the Starbucks coffee.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I'm so appreciative that you said that because I thought that you were actually sitting down and talking with these people and you were just transfixed with the leather jacket. So you're saying you'll see a picture of them and you won't even give them the chance to sit down for the coffee. So yes, I love your New Year's resolution even more now because yes, get past that, give them the chance, but if there's no connection after that chance, I think the leather jacket spoke volumes.
It's that leather
Well, he
jacket.
showed up on 2 days. He showed up on 2 days with a leather jacket. And, and it wasn't just that it was a leather jacket. It looked dated to me, and he was really good looking.
He was or wasn't?
And these are small things. These are small things that he could have been a really amazing guy. But again, I just couldn't get past that looking like 1990s leather jacket, and that's what did it for me.
Well, so wait a second.
You're like,
No, it's not a picture. You went on 2 dates with him. You thought he was amazing. He was super good looking, but the leather jacket broke it?
It did. It did. And it was also
Sonny!
said that he had this amazing CBD oil that he'd love to, his first date, that he'd love to try out on me as a massage.
Whoa.
That was a bit much as well. And for the first time, seeing somebody. But yeah. But the leather jacket was the first thing. I'm like, I can't. Could I change him? I could have said, you're a great guy, but let's go shopping, or I'm not digging that jacket. But
Communication.
I decided never to see him again.
Wow.
Done deal.
That's crazy.
Well, I like that you did think communication because that would have been key in the whole thing. If he really was good looking, really was a great guy, then, third date, you guys are meeting at Marshall's.
We're getting you a new coat. It's time to go to Marshall's. No, she's probably going to what's that, Wilson's or that really expensive leather place.
I'm sorry, Burlington.
Burlington, it's cheap
Isn't it
too.
called Burlington Coat Factory though?
Yes,
I know it's cheap. I'm
yes,
just kidding,
yes.
I'm kidding.
No, but Sonny would need the not outdated.
No, bring him like Lindbergh. Get him out of leather altogether. Do
That's
something.
true. Probably get him out of leather.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we lost her. Are you there? No, we
That's
lost
all
her.
good. Well, Sonny, no matter
Sorry,
what,
Sonny.
thank you so much for calling. That was awesome. I mean, that becomes a
Leather
thing, though.
coat,
I mean,
though?
everyone has their little ticks and whatever.
True.
else. And I'll tell you what, that's when you know you're in love, when you notice them and it's you don't even care. Like, if she was falling for that guy, she would look past that leather jacket. I mean, there's just so many things I can think of in my mind. With
But there are people that will still put up those walls, even though they're amazing. They had a great date. This was great, and then that effing leather coat. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
a little
tough.
extreme. A little extreme. But sometimes
she's
walls
calling
are
back.
good, sometimes they're bad.
She's calling back. We got her back.
There she is again, Sonny.
Sonny, are you back?
Sorry. But, hey, I have a question. I'm going to stop doing this. Anybody ever been on Bumble and the guy looks decent or the woman looks decent and you literally make it bigger and look at the background and like a floppy bathroom counter.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
The sloppy bathroom's bad.
I mean, I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe I need to overlook that.
Guys out there right now, I'm just gonna let you know the first thing you do before you take that selfie in the mirror to put on Bumble is clean your
Yes.
bathroom.
Yes.
Thank you, Sonny.
Yes,
you
'cause
just
I
helped so
have.
many men right now.
I have done that, and I look like on the counter. I'm like, okay, what has he got on the counter? Oh, that's good cologne.
Is
He's
that
got good
herpes
taste.
medicine? I think I
Yes!
see a pill bottle.
I've been in bathrooms looking at medicine. Yes, I have.
So now we know, guys.
And please,
Go ahead, Sonny.
no gym pictures. No gym pictures. That's a deal breaker. Another deal breaker.
Yeah.
So
I like to look at it, but
I like to look at it.
I don't know. Like, leave me something to desire. Like, give me something to unwrap, like at Christmas. I don't want to just put my present
I
under
need
the tree.
opinions on that, though. I need opinions. What type of pictures do y'all want to see? Because you just hear about all the pictures you don't want to see. You know, like, give me the first 3 pictures you want to see.
That I do want to see.
That you
Sonny,
do.
what do you want to see?
Yeah.
3 of them.
I just want to see maybe just a regular generic picture out with some friends, because that's what people do. Not too contrived. God, don't do the portrait picture like a professional portrait picture with a jacket slung over the shoulder. That's too contrived. Just more candid. And do not, no fishes. No, who wants to see a guy catching fishes?
Really? You don't like? I like to know
See,
that they're
that shows we're outdoorsy. Yeah.
I do. I like to
thought
see that.
Yeah,
I like to
yeah.
know that.
No,
But
just the fish. Just the fish. I don't want to see just the fish.
oh no, not just the fish. Like you could be
Yeah, he's
holding
gotta
the
be
fish.
holding the fish. Yeah.
Who puts pictures of just fish?
Gotta be holding the fish.
Oh,
These guys put fish, just the fish up, and they'll just put like a wave up.
Or
you
just
gotta
the
be
dog.
a picture, dude.
Yeah.
Like what about just the dog? Like not him in it, just the dog.
He's gotta
That
be petting
shit
the
annoys
dog.
me too.
One of them can be just the dog, but just one.
Sonny, I don't know if I agree with that.
Why can you have a dog and not a fish?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to see your
but
dog.
Sonny does though. Sonny wants to know what kind of
I
man she's
don't
gonna be.
really, but you asked me that. The truth is, I really don't. I'd rather see you with the dog. I'd rather see you with the dog.
Okay, thanks for being honest, Sonny. Thank you.
Little squirrely.
Finally, we got the truth out of Sonny. She wants to see you
That
with
was
the
the
dog.
truth.
With the dog,
That
yes.
was the truth. That was the truth. I didn't want to get any dog haters out there.
We don't
He
want
was
to
on the
offend.
other line. We're gonna have to let you go.
Yeah,
Sonny.
right. Oh shit, they're calling. We're in trouble. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I like what she said. Like the
Yeah.
candids.
The
Like
candids, yeah.
I don't want to see you and all your buddies because I'm not gonna play Guess Who I Am because
Right,
that bullshit
right.
annoys me. Like I want to know if that's you. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, if you know in the description, like their own personal bio, they say, "Oh, and by the way, I'm the third from the left."
Yeah, nope.
Or, "Oh, by the way, that's my
Left.
gay friend." Or, "Oh, by the way, that's my brother." Like you shouldn't put a picture in there that
No.
does that.
No. Or
You know?
oh, that's
No
my
description.
friend's
I don't think
niece.
you should
Or
put your children. I don't think you should
No.
put your children.
I
there.
agree with
You
that.
know,
I don't like that.
I got grilled for this way back in the day when I was dating heavily, and you know,
You have kids?
I do have children. Yeah, 3 amazing girls that I love
Oh,
to death.
good
And,
lord!
you know, Sonny, the only reason
Wow.
why I defended it in any way, I can't even remember if I actually put pictures up of them. I don't remember, to be honest. But the only reason why I would defend it is I want you to know my life. And before you swipe left or right, I want you to know I have 3 children. I have them 50% of the time. I love them to death. You're going to become part of our family. It's going to be amazing. And I can promise you, you do not have to be their mom because they have an amazing mom. So don't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the story I immediately wanted to say.
But
And-
you can
But
do that
couldn't
without
you just
posting a
tell them
picture.
that? My daughter would be mortified if I put her picture.
I didn't put it up. I didn't. Now I'm remembering more and more. But
Oh, good.
but I never saw a problem with it though. To anyone who did, yeah, I can see
Right.
that. If you know, but if your kids are, especially if they're super young, you just want to know. And you know, unfortunately, we're vision and we just see. I mean, how many people don't even like touch the pictures, read the bios, whatever? They just see. And so if you're gonna give them a
That's
quick
what
snapshot,
these apps are.
Yeah.
That's all visual.
Right.
That's all it is. So
Understand.
like if you want to
that's
see
that's my resolution. I'm not going to be as picky. I might get past that leather jacket this year. And
I think you should.
Maybe I can't do the fish picture, but maybe
I can't do the fish picture.
I love
No
it.
fish picture. Sunny gets out. She's got a lot of
but I just want to
connections.
throw that out there. That's my resolution, and wish me luck.
the
Good
best of
luck,
luck, Sonny. I
Sonny.
love your attitude. You are going to be extremely successful 2020.
Okay. Hey, I'm having Saturdays off here soon,
Guys.
so we're going out.
And wait, did you hook up with the guy at the bar? Or did you go on a date with the guy at the bar?
Who, Sonny?
Yeah.
No,
What
she
happened
did.
there?
You never went out with him, did you?
Oh, the texting was bad. That's
no,
right.
No, but he still texts me. But that's another story.
I thought he was
that's
nice.
That's over a glass of wine, Brandy. Okay.
Okay. Well, we are definitely going to talk about that one. I can't wait to
It
hear
sounds like he immediately came out with like a picture of some sort.
No. Thanks, Sonny, for calling.
Love
you
your
so
show.
Thanks, love.
Sonny, you're awesome.
See ya.
All right, bye. Oh, we've got another one. 719. Is that?
I don't know.
That's not you? Is that like
Oh, yeah. Is it someone calling for me?
Chicago?
Hello?
I don't know. Hello, caller.
Brandy.
Oh shit! It's for me.
How are you?
What's going on? Who am I talking to?
This is Kim. How are you feeling?
Kim. How's Tracy?
A massive headache this morning, but I just made her breakfast. She's feeling better. We're gonna go for sushi later. I wish you could meet us, but we were listening to you. You're hilarious. I love you. I miss you so much. And I heard the Saturday night, so I will be back in February when I'm done coaching, and I will take you on the Saturday night.
Yes, that's when I start my new shift. Saturday nights. I'm getting out of control. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes.
Tell me more. Tell me what
I'll join you.
What are
Yeah,
your shifts?
that's what I'm talking about. So you come back and then we'll go out. I don't know. Tracy's probably gonna be like, I'm done for like 3 months. I'm not going out. I can't do this.
That,
Kim was out with us last night. Tracy, she's staying
Kim,
with Tracy.
congratulations.
Tracy's birthday. Tracy was what? Is she still listening?
she's out there listening. I'm in the bedroom, so that way it doesn't.
So she's with Tracy, whose birthday it was, and she was in a hot mess last night. I love it though, because you don't see her that often
Oh, yeah.
drunk.
It was great. It was great. So I just want to call in, tell you I love you. I miss you. I'll see you on
Wait,
Saturday.
did she have a resolution?
And great podcast.
Kim, do you have a? Hey, wait! Before you go, do you have a dating resolution?
I am not going to date. Well, I was telling you last time, my youngest is finally turning 18 this month.
Congratulations.
So my year is really about me. I've been raising kids for 25 years, and
Love it.
I just don't feel like I can give a commitment to somebody. It wouldn't be fair to somebody else because I would be picking up to come to Vegas to take Brandy out.
Next thing you know, you go back and, oh wait, you went out with that Brandy chick? Forget it, we're not dating.
Wait a second. Where are you from?
Right?
Colorado.
I am from Colorado.
Oh, very cool.
So wait, so your
Yeah.
your youngest is turning 18. Does she live with you?
She does.
Okay, so
She does online school. She does college classes right now. So when she graduates, she'll have her associate's degree. She'll have 2 years left
Wow.
good for
her
her.
bachelor's. So
That's a huge good job,
for
Mama.
me,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, my kids were everything. So they were number one before my business, before dating, before
Awesome.
anything. But in the future, I mean, I do want to be in a relationship. It's definitely a healthy relationship. But finding somebody that knows who they are is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
People know who they
Yeah.
want to be. They just don't really have the tools to quite get there yet. And I don't want to have to help somebody figure out who they are. So,
Awesome.
Ain't that the
I'm
truth?
just going to be selfish for a while.
Kim, that's awesome.
I gotta say, Kim, though, this is just me. This is my input. Like you're now, recently getting all the kids out. You said you want to like, it's all about you now. So now being it's all about you, you have the ability to actually go out date, give somebody your time, this would be to me a perfect time to do it because now you have the time. You're not so focused on, taking care of your kids so much anymore. Now you have the time for yourself to
But
go
she
do these
loves
things.
her me time, dude.
Well,
She
no,
gets
you
it.
can still
which
have
is
me
true.
time.
Yeah.
You can still
It's
have
very
me
true,
time.
except for the fact that I'm starting a new chapter in my life, so I know who I am as a business owner and as a parent. I don't know who I am quite yet as a free woman after parenting. So there's going to be some new things that I find out about myself also. And
True.
That's awesome.
I see
before
that.
I want to commit to a relationship, I have to make sure that I know where I want to go and what I want, because it wouldn't be fair to somebody if I'm like, oh yeah, you're great, let's hang out, and 5 months later, I decide I really just want to go and travel, and he can't travel.
Oh my God.
Or, I want to go play volleyball, and I
That's
want
my
to go
girl.
country dancing, and I want to go hiking, and he can't do these things, and then all of a sudden I'm in this relationship and I'm hurting somebody. So I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to figure out who I am a little bit more, being free and single, and I'll go out. I just won't go into a relationship. And in the online dating thing, you know, it's quick to go through there and look at pictures, and you get this like endorphin release, you know, and you can create this fictitious relationship with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, the person that they're trying to portray who they are really isn't who they are. So normally right off the bat, I message somebody and say, hey, you want to go for coffee or a drink? And if they can't meet right away, they want to get to know each other on email, text messages, I'll give it a day, but that's it. Because there's no sense in putting any effort into that. Yeah.
I agree.
By the time that you meet them, you've already, you know, you have this fantasy in your brain of who this person is. And so you'll be let down every time. So you really just have to have the reality of who they are and kind of go from there.
But some people's schedules just don't line up, though, especially out here in Vegas.
Sure,
it's
sometimes
tough.
they don't, but no matter what, Kim, I have to tell you, I just applaud everything you just said. It's huge. I mean, to know what you need to do in order to be successful in the future is just huge. Deal. And I agree with you exactly on the dating thing. And dating apps were never bad for me. Like, they were amazing. Of course, there were some whatevers, but no. But overall, you meet amazing people. I agree. You get out, you have that cup of coffee, do whatever, you know. Just build it from there. And I don't know. I always had great success.
You're telling me you never got catfished?
I don't know what that even means.
Oh my gosh, I have.
No, of course I've never been catfished. I can see girls being catfished, but...
Oh, no. I have guy friends that talk about all the time how she did not look like her pictures.
You know what? Then you get to know the person and you build a relationship from there. You never know. It just might have meant to be for a different reason. That's all.
But then they're
I ended up meeting a guy. We talked for 4 months, and he was going through some problems. His dad was going into a nursing home in Arizona, and I was emotionally supportive through the whole thing, and we weren't meeting and this and that. And finally, you know, when I just told him something's not right. Like, just be honest with me. I mean, I already care about you. Just be honest with me. It turned out that he had been married for 26 years and was still married.
Of course.
Yeah, that's where you got to find out the stat.
And after I was just like, you know, I really care about you. You know, you've got a great personality, this, that. But I told you from the very beginning, it's all about honesty and trust with me.
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
So he's like, well, you know, I'm going to divorce my wife. I don't want to be that home wrecker. I don't want to do that. So yeah,
have a good day.
I've been catfished a couple times, but
that's
So well, anyway, I'll let you guys go to the next caller. But Brandy, it's so nice seeing you last night.
It was good seeing you.
You're an amazing, amazing person.
Oh,
I love your
thanks.
podcast. I'm gonna start listening more. I'll start spreading you around in Colorado.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Good job.
I love it. Thanks for
That's what I
listening.
can do. I can get on a dating site and be like, hey, we got to go have coffee at this time. We're going to listen to this podcast and you tell me what you think.
And you're like, oh, shit. I've heard of these girls we can't date. We're running. Goodbye. It was fun.
You said that happens to you.
Enjoy your sushi. I wish I could go. I have to go home and get some sleep before work.
Yeah.
Cool. It's going to be a long day.
Too, but next time. I'll be back in February.
In February.
And then I'll be doing massages, so I'll also give you a massage.
Nice. You're going to have fun.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to like break her thumbs. Like, oh my God, these knots. That's probably half my stress
we'll
too.
Those knots.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yay.
Love it.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Thanks,
it's nice
Kim.
to see you guys.
Awesome talking to you. Thanks, love.
Great head on your shoulders.
Thanks so much for calling in.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, absolutely. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Kim's good people too.
Is she?
Yeah.
You had a good night last night with her?
Yeah. I only got to see her for a little bit because they were already out. Because we actually went to the game, so they were at the bar watching the game. So after the game, we went straight to the bar. So they had already been out, I don't know, 3-4 hours at least.
Doing it up.
Yep. She didn't look too hammered, though. She looked okay.
She seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders,
Absolutely.
so I doubt she's that one who goes and gets completely drunk and loses her mind.
No. And that's like me. You won't see me drunk. Like, if I'm drunk, it's a rarity.
Yeah.
I don't like it. First off, I don't bounce back anymore like I used to. Too old. Like, literally, last night I had a couple drinks and I got up to, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I can't do this.
Right.
I can't, like, the lack of sleep is not bad, but then and it was only a couple drinks. It wasn't anything, because we met these guys from, they live here now, but one was from, he's from Manchester.
Oh, Nice.
England, and the other one is from Scotland. So we got to.
That's awesome.
It was cool meeting them, and one has a girlfriend ish. I think he's like, I'm not sure if we're together.
They're only on that third date. He's still trying to get past the leather jacket.
Yeah, yes, he's trying to get he's trying to get past something. I'm not sure. The other one was totally single. They were a lot of fun, and they're like,
That's
cool.
cool.
They're like talking about this shot called the Four Horsemen. Have you ever heard this shot?
No.
It's
They did it up
so
front.
you've heard of the three wise men.
Yeah. Jack, Jim, and John. Or
Yeah.
something.
So now you just add Jose to it. Jose,
Oh.
Jack, Jim, and John. So now
Is
you're
it
the
John?
Four
I don't
Horsemen.
know.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's like, let's do these shots. I'm like, the hell I am. He's like, come on, you come on, you can. I'm like, I'm not doing that shot. No, I will throw up on you. If you want me to throw up on you, I'll throw up on you. He's like,
Right.
no, it's all you Americans. I'm like, you watch your mouth, 'cause, and he's laughing, and I'm like, I can't even fathom trying to do that shot. He's like, fine, then we'll do shot roulette. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? So he picks like 4 different clears. It was a tequila,
Mm-hmm.
vodka, Sambuca, and what was the other one?
Sambuca's worse than vodka.
But I like black licorice, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Gotcha.
And then the other one was it was another clear. What the hell was it? I don't remember. So he has the bartender pour them, and then you
Switch them all up.
switch them all up and
The
you
old
hand them off.
switcheroo. Good luck.
Yeah, and I'm like, the first one I got was the tequila, and I was like, oh god. And it's the well tequila. It's not even like good, and it was like lukewarm and.
So everyone knows I met Brandy for the first time this morning. She opened the door, the dogs were barking, and she said, "Don't mind me. I was out until 4 in the morning. I'm not 2 hours of sleep right now." I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you too."
Yeah,
she
I
still had a great glow.
Trying
about
to
her,
warn
so
him, I
that's-
was like, oh, I'm dying.
That 2 hours sleep and a good glow. That's pretty amazing.
I have a good glow?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I like this guy.
Your
Trista,
friends
you
are-
have been replaced.
No, Trista, you know I would never replace
Nah.
you. I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't.
That she's hard to replace.
Yeah.
She's I love her to death. She's a character. We do well on this together.
Trista's good people with a huge heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's
She
what
works too
matters.
damn much, though.
Yeah, she's a hard worker. Good
Yeah.
job, Trista.
Yeah, but I think she's quelling that. That's a big word, right? Quelling that.
Yeah,
She's-
let's quell.
She's wrangling it all in, quelling it
Good.
in, and
Yeah.
focusing now. I think more like on one
And then
thing
the funnel.
instead of like her Jamaican
70
jobs
thing. Yeah.
all over the place.
All
So
How did that go again?
all over the place. That's kind of what she
that's
looks
some crazy
like.
ninja shit right there.
And that's her. Like she's like this all over the place. I'm like, damn, dudes, can you sit still? Like sit. I gotta work. I'm like, oh.
She's a goer.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just wish she would go with a good job that pays good money for her. Which it sounds like maybe this is what she's got going on. So I'm pretty excited for her.
Perfect.
Yes. So
That's what matters. All right, New
Yes.
Year's resolutions. Does anyone else have a New Year's resolution?
Nope.
And by the way, I don't know, have we touched on your New Year's?
my New Year's resolution. Do I have a New Year's resolution?
You've got a list on the computer. You're not allowed to. No cheating. No
No,
website
I was gonna
cheating.
pull this up to discuss with
Of
everybody. But if you're
course, of
talking
course.
about mine,
Right.
I don't. Do I have a New Year's resolution? I mean, I've been single now for almost 2.5 years.
Okay.
And dating has not been good to me out here. It has not been good to me. I mean, I'm also I don't even. Are we like the same age? Are you Trista's age? Where
Yeah,
you
we're
at?
around the same age. Probably,
Okay,
sure.
so I think I'm older than you
You're like,
though.
how old are you?
I do think I'm older than you. If
All
not,
right,
you look
age is
fantastic for your
irrelevant,
age.
by the way. Age is irrelevant. That's
So
all.
okay, so when you start dating at older ages, obviously that makes it tougher because you got to think people are, a lot of them are set in their ways. So it's hard to, at older ages bring people into your life that's something new or you're willing to like, change out of what you're used to.
Mm.
It's like anything in life. You're used to something, and when you want to like a job, you've been at your job for X amount of years.
Yeah.
This is your new, but you're so scared to get out of it because that's your net.
Fear's a
That's
factor,
your net.
for
So
sure.
so I don't know. Like I've been trying to date guys that I wouldn't like normally date. Like I've never had
Okay.
really like a this is the kind of guy I like,
Yeah.
and this is the kind of look. I've never really had that because if you look at all my exes, none of them
There's
look
no
or act.
similarity.
No.
Right.
Like my ex-husband, you
Okay.
couldn't compare him to the guy that I dated to him the longest. Like I've only been in 2 serious relationships.
So you're
in my life.
open aesthetically.
Yes. Yes.
Like no one, you don't have. I've got to date a curly-haired, blonde, blue-eyed guy. Like
No.
you're open. You're
Yes.
open to looking and seeing.
Open to
you know,
age.
You
I
have
mean,
no
I can
prejudice in looks.
No.
That's good. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm not a fan of bald, but that seems to be the thing now with men. So, I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's funny, my ex.
That's why I wear a hat. So you can't
no,
tell
I
I'm
can see
bald.
all that hair coming out from under that hat. You ain't fooling nobody with that. Look at all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of hair
You
under
gotta
there.
keep that under containment. I gotta tell you. But you know, the funny thing is, I want you to also think about that possibility of your the comment that you made. It seems everyone's set in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you meet an amazing person that opens you up, that's when you actually get to experience life.
Of course.
So, you know, you are that outgoing, amazing person that someone is going to get to meet, and you're going to open them up
But
to
I think
things they
that's
didn't know was
dangerous
possible.
sometimes for me. That's
No,
we've discussed
is it
that.
though? Is it?
We've discussed this. Like,
Okay.
I feel like, and I always get, it's not right. Women like us yes, trust me when I talk. Women that are
Brandy's
very
other side's
independent
coming out.
now,
Okay.
like, I think it's, and then okay, I'm gonna get this. It's kind of an intimidating thing for men.
Well, they're
but,
insecure. Go on.
or then that you get that. Well, they're not really men. They're boys, and you don't want them anyways. I hear that's usually the reply
Right.
with it.
You got to come in soft and slow. I mean, you can't just immediately.
Have you met me?
Right?
Do I look like I come in soft and slow?
You know,
No.
you might be scaring off that one, and I get what you're saying for sure. And they should just be secure within themselves, and everything should be perfect. But unfortunately, that's not how it works, right?
No, and we know that
so
that's not reality.
you, on the other hand, have to be secure with who you are and just present. And it sounds like that's what you do.
I do, but you know what? I've kind of been sitting down and thinking about this myself. I'm like, you know, it's not working being myself. So
Oh.
then I start, so then I start questioning
My heart's
myself,
hurting
like,
for you right now.
oh my God, maybe I should tone it down a little and be a little more like whatever, and maybe I'll, you know, find somebody. I don't know. You just start questioning
Of
yourself.
course,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean? And
Yep.
and trust me, I'm very confident in myself. I don't have, you know, any of that issues. But like I feel like, damn it, my independent personality is very powerful, and
Love it.
it's hard for guys to really grasp
Yep.
it.
I see your perfect mate sitting across from you. So please just do me one huge favor. Do not change yourself at all.
I
And
don't
every
want
single
to.
person listening right now is good. I think someone even said that'll never happen. And I'm
See?
so glad that it'll never happen. Like, I don't want you to. Because your reverberation is going to bring this amazing guy that matches it perfectly. And
Man.
that's how it works. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I keep stumbling across these guys that I've met through whatever channel that I've met, and we click on these levels of like, you know, you like to do this, I like to do this. This is great. I can't wait to meet. Blah blah blah.
Right.
And everything's all there.
Right.
But then when you meet in person, it's like
Yeah.
they run with their tail, and I don't even get it. Like, why? What happened? Like,
Right.
it's just like I scare the shit out of them.
So you've got three things, right? You've got love, companionship, and sex. Those are that's what makes up your soulmate, is what everyone thinks to themselves. And you know, once those three things happen, and you walk into that room, and that guy's right across from there, there's gonna be this, you know, this collision of amazing energies, and you know, and maybe right now you're holding them back for some reason. You said you got out of a relationship 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through the 2-year stint, and you haven't found anyone, quote unquote, found.
Right.
Now, maybe there's something residual that's happening there. Maybe you have some walls built up. Maybe you're putting some. It's
It
you know,
could
it's called karma. And karma is just memory. That's all it is. And what that does is it builds us into who we are unknowingly, unbeknownst to us, through a natural, you know, process. This memory that's within us throughout our entire being, our bodies, you know, sometimes puts up walls that we don't know about. And you know, one of the biggest things I do, I help people break those walls down or find them, because some people don't even know they exist. And so you, being someone I just met, but if your story holds true, you're an amazing person. You've got a great glow about you. I like, I'm telling you, right in that chair across the way, I see your perfect mate, and he's there. And
Can you tell me where?
Not
just like imaginary
I need a phone number and
yes,
a
like
picture.
city,
no leather
time,
jackets.
like no leather jackets. Sunny, the leather jackets. I love you, but we're not doing
But it's
leather
there,
jackets.
and just for some reason, your karmic being isn't allowing it to happen for some reason. And I would love to explore with you sometime. I mean, it would be just a great.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's my kind of. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's that 2 hours of sleep. Just kidding. Well, I don't think for me. Okay, I know that there's. I don't know if I'd call them walls for me.
Mm-hmm.
What I more call them are like flags from my past relationship
Mm-hmm.
that I may see in somebody that I go on a date with.
Right. So you're like, oh, nope.
And if those flags are making the hair stand up on the back of my neck, I'm running.
You know what that
you know?
is? That's wisdom. So
Oh.
you go through an experience, right? And then you get the emotion and you get the memory of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? The mental aspect. They're two separate things, if you will. And your emotion is what builds the walls because it never wants to feel that way again. And by the
Of
way,
course.
it's your
It's
most
horrible.
powerful force, as everyone out there knows. Your emotion controls everything, and it shouldn't. So,
But
it's-
yeah, you're right. It does.
it's going to build those walls. But your memory got the wisdom. So you learned and you understood through that, and you get to take that with you forever. And what I don't want to happen, though, is I don't want that emotion and those walls built, the ones you don't even know about. Like
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Right. So you're just thinking. And so we find those and we break them down. And don't be scared, everybody. You can come out of your cocoon
Like, oh,
as a
shit.
beautiful butterfly. I promise you can. You don't have to stay in that cocoon. I know it's safe in there. I know that's the place you want to be. But let's break
Everybody
it open.
likes safety.
Yeah,
And
everyone.
their comfort.
Comfort,
Yes, there's
security,
that-
safety.
yes.
That's what we're all striving for because that's what we want. And so when we've been hurt, we just go back into that cocoon and we just stay in there because it's so nice and safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I've got
And-
a couple of friends like that.
And there's not anything I could beg you more than and if I need to help or if you whatever it is, just come out and you're gonna love what happens.
Be
It's gonna be
careful.
life. You're not
Yeah.
living your life right now.
You know what?
It's all about
I'm
that.
living a good life. I'm
not-
definitely living a good life.
I'm sorry, Brandy.
Right, no.
I misspoke in that way. Like,
Right.
yeah, you're obviously you got great friends.
Yes.
You don't need someone else to live a great life. Everybody, I'm
No,
not saying that.
I
please.
told my ex that shit when he was out. I was like, I don't need
Right.
you. I
Yes, you do
chose
not.
you. I love you. I fell in love with
Right.
you. We had a connection.
Right.
I chose you to be in my life. I don't need you.
But if
you
you're
know?
searching for it, and you've been searching for it for 2 years, and it's not coming to you, is what I'm saying. It's at that point when you know there's an issue. If you want to be alone, like Kim said, hey, listen, I know I need to work on me. Like I said, my New Year's resolution, I need to be alone. I need to work on me. I need to get me back. I need to find the person that I love and that, that I lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so we know. But if you're someone who says, no, I'm searching for love, and all these motherfuckers out there are assholes. All these leather jacket wearing mofos.
Oh my God, the leather jacket. Here it is again. We're gonna, yeah.
I should tailor it a little more to you. You flip flop toe ring wearing.
That's right. Can't do them flip flops, dude. Get out of here with that.
And you
It's
deserve
weird.
it. And I see it in your eyes, and I know you do. So that's awesome.
Behind my glasses and the 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And the bags.
You're
Like,
groggy,
I can
yeah,
totally
groggy.
see what you're. I
Hey,
can
you
see
come
when
in.
they're like. Ugh.
I'm like expecting this awesome radio personality. Hey, do you come in? I'm 2 hours sleep. I don't know what to do. No, you weren't like that at all.
No. Whatever I run on, like I'm pretty perky.
Yeah.
And I try to be pretty positive. I do my best. I mean, there's things, obviously, I mean, you just learn, like yesterday was my brother's angelversary. So yesterday was really hard for me.
So
Today
sorry.
is the angelversary of my stepdaughter committing suicide. So it's back-to-back shit for me. So when you want to start your
So
new year
sorry.
off so good, and then
Right.
you know, just a week into it, it's like boom. So it's a little rough for me on these
Yeah.
2 days, but
Right.
you know, you get through your rough spots.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like my stepdaughter, there are things that were in my past relationship that are definitely huge flags that I
Right.
won't allow ever again.
Right.
You know, and it's sometimes it's hindering. I don't know, but I just know that there's things that I will not.
Yeah.
I will not do
Good.
again or put up with again.
Absolutely.
So, and
Yeah.
it's not bad on her.
No.
That's definitely not what I'm saying. It's
Right.
bad on
Absolutely.
things that went on.
Yeah. No,
So,
and-
like, I haven't been looking. Everybody's like, stop looking. I'm like, I'm not really looking for love. I'm just looking for somebody fun,
Yeah.
a companion.
Oh my gosh.
Just to do fun shit with.
That's the guy I see across over there. I'm telling you, that guy, he likes to have fun. You like to have fun. You guys just go out and have fun.
Yeah, but I thought I've run into a couple of these guys.
Yeah.
And no, like I don't know what happens.
Right.
Like it fails.
And they're not going to tell you, by the way, but the only thing that you can do is just go within and find out. You know what I mean? And you're never going to control that person across from you. If you're in a relationship, out of a relationship, it doesn't matter. It's all about what's within you. And, oh gosh, Warner let me know about who your brother was. I didn't know the story. Thank you for being open about it, telling us about the Angelversity yesterday. You know, my deepest to you. I feel that.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's been 9 years, but like I tell people, like, you know, he died doing what he wanted to do, and not many people in life get to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
People are dying of cancer, car accidents, murdered, diseases, whatever. You know, this is what he wanted to do, and he made us very proud.
Right.
He made this country very proud. So I mean, it's sad, and there, you know, again, you look back on these things in your life and you wish you could change.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does that. It doesn't matter what it is. You just look back on your life and you're like, God, I wish I could have done things differently.
Right.
It's nothing you can do. You learn, just like your relationships. You learn
Yep.
from the past
You
and
move
you go forward.
Yep.
And that's what I try and do with my relationships as well. I
Yep.
learned, I try to go forward,
Yep.
but, you know, it is what it is. Stop looking, Brandy. I'm not looking
Right.
looking for
That's how it
Mr.
works.
Right. I'm looking for, and not making this sound a bad way, Mr. Right now. You know,
Right.
the guy that's just fun to hang out with, that likes spending time
It's a great place
and
to start.
appreciates me.
Yeah.
You know, appreciates my time, enjoys my time, enjoys spending time with me.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be like we're in a relationship. It doesn't have to be we need to see each other every day. But you know that one guy, it's like, hey, let's go ride. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then maybe we'll throw some sex in there.
Oh my gosh.
But, you know.
on the ride, while riding.
Right.
No, let's just do this.
I have
We
a
gotta
really
do it
big
right.
bike. There's
Hey,
room.
There you go.
You guys have seen my
There's
bike.
room.
It's pretty big.
No, that's awesome. I think you do have a great attitude towards it, and I'm telling you, it's just man. When you actually meet him, I'm gonna be like, "Yep, that was him sitting in that chair."
You're like, Brandy, that's exactly who I
That
saw
was
for
exactly that guy.
you. I'm curious. Like, I'm trying to envision. I'm looking. I see nothing.
Off camera.
I see an empty chair.
We're gonna talk off camera. We're gonna unleash your inner Brandy.
Well, that's
It's
when
gonna
she
be
was like,
awesome.
he's a medium. When she said that, I'm like, oh, he has no idea what he's about to step into.
You know,
All
and
these things are gonna
that
be
was
around.
the difference of medium. I love a good medium. If you can tell me my future, I'm
Right,
all about
right.
it. Tell me a little bit more
I
about.
was like, oh, and this is a perfect time
But-
because my brother and my stepdaughter, maybe
Right.
they're hanging around, but
Right.
totally not the
No,
right thing.
not
Thank
a
you,
medium.
Trista, for getting me all excited about that.
But
Not that I
luckily,
don't,
though,
like-
Luckily, I'm an empath, and to sit in this room with you is just a pleasure.
Oh.
You know,
Thank you.
if there's positivity around me, it's a great thing for me.
Yeah, I know. She said you're very positive, so
That's,
and you emanate positivity.
Oh my gosh, so do you. Look
Big-
at us
no,
emanating.
I do not
No, you
emanate
do, you do.
positivity. Ask some of my friends. They're like, ugh.
Okay, well then you have great energy. I'll give you that then. And I haven't known you long enough to know if you're a very positive person, but it seems as we sit here and talk.
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, I think you're.
You know, everybody has those things that make you go.
Maybe you're not quite positive Patty, but you're not negative.
Oh yeah,
Nancy
no, I'm not
either,
giving
so.
you cavities. Like, oh my God, she's so sweet. No, no, that is definitely not. It will never be.
Is that
me.
what positive Patty is? The
Yeah,
sweet
like
one?
like they're so sweet. You're like, oh God, I got
No,
cavities
no.
just listening to you and seeing you.
No,
like,
no, no,
oh
no.
God.
Not kind Kendra. It's positive Patty.
There's a difference.
Yeah, of course.
Kind Kendra. Am I kind Kendra?
I don't know about your kindness. It doesn't.
Oh.
I mean, you seem like a super nice person. I don't think you're gonna like overwhelm me with sweets by any means.
No,
but-
I won't give you cavities.
Yeah. So
I
we're
will
good.
not.
We're good there. Yeah.
Sometimes my honesty can be a little rough for some people.
Vegas Max says you are high energy, Brandy, and it's Geezy.
Geesy.
Geesy.
Mhm.
Geesy.
Geesy. It's German.
All right.
Yeah.
Geesy. You ever heard that cheer?
No.
Oh, it's an amazing cheer. I wonder if there's any
Is
Gardner
that it?
people out there that are listening. Oh my gosh, Dan Duffy's listening. He knows the cheer. Maybe. He might.
Dan, do you know this cheer
Says
he's talking about?
Hercules. Yeah,
I don't know
come on.
it.
All right. What do they
No,
say?
but
It's
yeah,
like
no,
something. It's
you're
like,
right.
It's geese.
But it was,
I said geese because it's
That's not. That would be good. Like I should walk in the room and everybody starts doing that.
starts
Like
just chanting it. All right.
I think it's like what was the last word? Is
I
it
don't-
defense? Not
It's
defense.
it's
but
like
defense?
do. I don't know. I'm terrible. at that
Any of
stuff.
my cheerleader friends out
Yeah,
there remember this
no.
one? I do vaguely.
So
remember
either
that.
way, you got high energy, and that's amazing. You need someone to compliment it. You find it. I know you can, and you're gonna. And we're gonna find out what the current roadblock is. That's all good. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Okay.
All right. What else?
What's your
Is
New Year's
anyone-
resolution? I
I
mean,
told
you've already
you my New
said
Year's resolution. Yeah.
it's all about you. So that's
No, it's not all
Well,
about
not
me. I mean, I just need
finding
to
yourself.
find me
Yes.
again. Like my New Year's resolution is I just got out of this relationship. I know what I lost, and I lost all of me. I mean, it was a love I'd never felt before in my life. And,
Was it good or bad?
I mean, it's a love. So no matter what you classify love as good.
Right.
But I lost my love, and she wasn't happy. Maybe I don't know. But and when I walked away, it was the last thing I wanted to do. But sometimes for the best of both people,
But you
it's-
knew it was right.
For some reason, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
So you go with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people though are so scared of their gut feelings to walk away.
Duffy, I do love the fact that yes.
Oh, he
it's
knows
not
the
about
Four
you.
Horsemen.
The Four
Oh
Horsemen,
God,
yes,
that's
yeah.
disgusting.
It's good
Oh God. Oh, like I couldn't even think about doing that shot.
I feel like he's at lunch right now doing it. I don't know.
You're doing. What do you do, Dan? You're allowed to drink at work.
No. Oh my
I
gosh.
want
you
your
can't say that out
job.
loud.
I want your
Maybe he's
job.
on the day off.
Oh, maybe. Are you off drinking? Just no.
Maybe he was up at 4 a.m.
Like me?
giving you a salute. At the...
Right? He probably had no idea. He's like, oh, what? Tyler's on what? Let me just log into this and see what this is all about. And now he's like, oh shit, what did I just walk into with this?
Right.
That's
He's
funny.
like, do say.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know why it would be.
Juicy.
Juicy.
That reminds me. Do you remember the movie Wildcats?
Yeah.
With Goldie
yeah.
Hawn.
Yeah, Goldie Hawn. Yeah,
Where the
right.
cheerleaders are like they were straight like from the hood,
Right.
and that's just like juicy. Like
Maybe
they
that was from that. I don't even know.
They could have been. Somebody, does anyone know? All right, maybe not. I don't know. It was
That's all
funny.
good stuff, though.
Yeah.
So, does anyone want to call in? What's up?
Yeah, we still have the lines open. We've had pretty good calls, so you guys can still call.
Yeah,
It's
for
on my
sure.
screen, but if you want to call in and talk about whatever, I mean, you could talk about the New Year's resolutions for you and your dating,
Right.
or your relationship that you're in, and how you're going to do New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
To have that.
or ongoing relationships or problems with your relationships,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah, we have
you know.
EC2, emotional communication coach. He's been taking some calls. He's actually pretty entertaining. You guys should listen to him. So it's 702-832-0364. One more time. Ready? 702-832-0364. Dan, you should call in and just do a shot with us. I'm just saying. Wherever
Duffy-
you're at.
Dan Duffy is a super good friend from way back in the day. We played football together. We went to college together.
Did you go to college in Chicago?
Illinois State University, yeah.
Ah.
And
Is that not the fighting? Is that the
maybe
Fighting
he's-
Illini?
no, that's
I don't
those are the smart kids.
Those are the smart ones.
We were the kids down the highway that knew how to drink really well.
Obviously, he knew what a Four Horsemen was.
Yeah, it would be about this time. What time is it? Noon in Illinois. Yeah, we'd be
So
sitting
he's back.
at the.
He's back there.
We'd be sitting at the pub one back in college right now. Morning class is done. Time to start drinking.
Was that near like Chicago? That college?
Outside, it's downstate, so middle, exactly middle of the state, Bloomington Normal.
Okay,
That's right.
so, but you're not. That's not close. Like it's not like you're at college and they're like, oh, we're gonna go to Chicago and drink and then
Oh,
come back
yeah,
home.
no.
Not that close.
We did one
Got it.
time rent a U-Haul and put a keg in the back of it and a couch, and we drove it to a Blackhawks game to Chicago. That was quite the adventure.
I kind of have like a story like that too with the U-Haul.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. We did the U-Haul thing. This
Yeah.
was when I was in college as
Right.
well, and we went to New Orleans though.
Oh.
So we had a big flag football tournament. It was awesome. So
Oh
it was
my god.
the girls team and the guys team, we knew each other.
Nice.
So we rented a U-Haul, threw all of us in the back of the U-Haul,
Oh my
and
gosh.
went down to Bourbon and parked the U-Haul on the side of the road.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
it. Because we were about, I think, 20 minutes, half hour from Bourbon Street. We were in Metairie.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we're like, well, let's just run a U-Haul. All of us in the
Done.
back, and you got that little bitty light. You know,
Yeah.
that one little
Yeah.
light. And you're like, can you turn the light on back here? And it's like like the flashlight where you have it under your chin. That's all you can see, and we're all like, we can't see shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Down to Bourbon, we all unload. go drink, get back in the thing, and back to the.
I love
It was like, what is it with us and U-Hauls?
Yeah, right. We
Maybe
gotta
it's
figure
back
it
at our
out.
age.
Yeah,
Like,
you just had to figure it
U-Hauls
out.
were cool. Now you run a U-Haul and you park it on the side of a very busy street. They're gonna like dogs and bombs and.
You're right.
You know, we have no idea what's
gonna
in that
blow up
thing.
Bourbon Street.
Yes.
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 You know, I haven't been to New Orleans in a long time. I went for like 5 years in a row. It was amazing.
I
We
love
did
it.
road trips down there every year. And they tell me, though, that Bourbon Street is no longer.
No,
I
it's
guess
still
it's
there.
moved to a different street or something. I don't know.
No, it's
I
still
thought
there.
it was sacrilege. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
They can't
no,
move
that's
Bourbon
that's their bread and butter right there.
Street? I gotta get back there.
It's
I think.
it's still there, but you know, after Katrina, a lot of things got damaged.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, bourbon now smells like piss and puke. like,
Wait a
it's
second, it did
really
then?
rough. But it's worse now. Like it is like I am walking down going, God, is there another pile of puke? Like what? What am I? It's rough. But New Orleans is a great. I'm trying to get the girls to go. There's some that haven't ever been. And I'm like, oh, we're going.
Yeah, you got
We're
it.
going. 3-for-1 beers.
Hand
Hand grenades.
O'Brien's,
Oh,
on a patio,
man.
give
Yes.
me a hurricane
Yes.
all day long.
Yes.
Come on.
Have you had the hand grenades down there? Do you remember the hand grenades?
Maybe.
At Tropical Isle?
I don't know.
We met the owner. She's like this older woman. She's probably in her 70s, I bet.
I love her.
I was geeking out because I like watching NCS New Orleans.
Yeah.
So we're on the side street where they film like the opening credit, and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I'm all geeking. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
there it is! And she comes tooling by, and she's like, oh, are you guys looking for the NCIS New Orleans? That's it. And I'm like, yes. I'm looking at it. She's like, oh, we're talking, and she's like, well, I'm going to my bar. Do you guys want to come with us? I'm like,
Oh my
well, where's your
gosh.
bar? She's like, oh, well, I own Tropical Isle. I'm like, what? That is like been there
the
for
bomb.
years, and it's yes.
I would have
Yes.
to walk into it and try and remember.
Hand grenades have fucked me up so bad in that town. They're potent. You have no idea. You're just like, oh, it's like sugar, and you just drink it, and
You're
next thing
right.
you're like down,
Yeah.
like down.
That was my
Like
experience
out.
with hurricanes, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, hurricanes will do it too.
Yes.
I love New Orleans. I'm ready. We should all go. Just
Yeah,
grab a whole
let's
chunk
do
of
it.
people and just go party.
Well, no, we'll grab a whole U-Haul.
Oh, you? I don't know if we'd be able to park that now.
Oh, my
It might be kind of scary.
We'll think
Cops
about
and
it.
crap again.
What's Vegas? There's limos all over. We'll get something.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, how long have you lived in Vegas?
I've been out here 22 years.
Holy cow! So
Yeah.
your entire experience as an adult, pretty much, is Vegas.
Yes.
Got
yes.
it. Got it. So it's what you know in and out. And I
Pretty
was kind of
much.
curious about that. I dated in Chicago for like a week when I went back home after I went through my divorce or whatever. You know what I mean? And I was on my dating spree, if you will. I'm like,
Left, right,
wait,
left,
what is
right,
this
left,
dating
right.
thing? This is amazing! Oh my gosh! And I loved it. And but besides that, I mean, my dating experience also is only Las Vegas. So I'm just kind of curious if anyone out there is listening that might have some input in different areas, because
In
it
the fucking
seems as
states and
though,
cities?
yeah, I mean, when you get opinions, when I did date people, they're like, oh my gosh, dating in Vegas is terrible.
Yeah, I feel like I
you know
get
what
it
mean?
everywhere though. Like everybody I talk to is like, oh no, it's shitty here too. Oh no, it's shitty
every
here
city,
too.
yeah.
Oh no, it's shitty here too. I'm like, that is not helpful to me.
I was seriously, I was kind of
like if I want to move out of here, then I'm stuck.
you
So
got a call?
okay, we got a call. Let's see who we got. Hello, caller.
Hello, Val. How are you?
What's going on?
I'm good. Good. New year. Exciting things going on.
Christopher Walken. It is.
Give me some cowbell.
Who are we talking to right now?
Mr. Walken.
There it
Who
is.
else?
Yes. We haven't heard from you in a while, Mr. Walken. We missed you.
I need more cowbell.
Well, I've been busy. I'm writing a new movie.
Yeah? What's it about?
Yeah. Well, it's about a man and his dog. Should go far.
Just the man and his dog. That's it.
That's all you need. I love it.
So, well, tell us more about the movie.
So, did you watch the president this morning give a speech?
No,
I'm so curious about that.
I got 2
Are we
hours
in-
of
Are
sleep.
we in war with Iran?
I don't. Well, we got something going on over there.
Well, if you guys paid attention, you would have known. Come on.
But
What are you
that's.
doing?
I was trying to sleep. No thanks to my friends having me out.
When we started, I don't think he had started his talk. I think it was like right when we were.
What time did he go on?
Tell us about it.
About a half hour ago.
Oh no, yeah, we've been talking
I mean,
Relationships.
we've got relationships and love and leather jackets to talk about. We don't care about the world affairs.
It's not important.
We're trying to figure out love.
So, have you made any New Year's resolutions?
We're hoping for
Yeah,
yours, Christopher.
I try. I never stick to them, so I don't even try and fool myself. I don't. Do you have any?
I do, yeah. You know what bugs me the most is when people leave their garage sale signs up for weeks. It's
Because you're chasing that
very
damn
poor
garage
garage sale management. I keep going back to the same house. Nothing's there.
Then take the sign out of the yard yourself.
I'm so with Christopher
do.
Walken. I do.
Yeah. You take them.
You don't do it during the garage sale, though,
Yeah.
do you, Mr. Walken?
As a matter of fact, I have a garage full of signs from all over. It pisses me off. I guess you could say it's a pet peeve of mine.
That's right, it's under. So how many do you have in your garage?
My last count was 75.
That's a lot. Like, that's not like I'm thinking like 3 or 4. That's a lot.
Well, I go to a lot of garage sales. I try to find some good stuff. So when I travel and I drive for miles and realize the sign should have been taken down a week ago, it bugs me.
So you just take it. The hell with it.
I take it down.
You take it down. And now you have 75 of
Take
them.
it down.
Take it down.
Yeah, I keep them right next to my cowbell.
There's the cowbell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you have it with you right now?
Makes me want to sing that song.
No, it's in the garage, buried underneath those freaking goddamn signs.
These goddamn signs. You need to stop collecting those, I think. That's my guess.
So where's your friend?
Trista, she had some business to take care
Yeah.
of today. So I
More
have.
important than being on the radio informing people of New Year's resolutions? This is epic.
This is epic.
Yeah, it was kind of important. So I have. This is Tyler with me today.
Hello, Mr. Walken.
Hello.
I'm
So
not
Tyler,
quite.
do
I'm
you
not.
have a New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I rolled it out a little bit, and actually, surprisingly, I really didn't have it as a resolution. It was just, But when you said we're talking dating resolutions, I'm like, well, I don't have anything dating wise.
Right, but
yeah. So,
it could be a dating that you want to kind of date resolution, like something you might be looking for.
Right.
So-
Down the road or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Doesn't have to
So,
be now.
Mr. Walken, I've got to know what your dating resolution is. Are you married, by the way? Are you dating? What do you tell me? Are you gay?
No. No.
Well, I mean, you're good
As a
looking.
matter of fact,
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
dating is for young kids. Today, we just hook up and mess around.
Your lady friend? Isn't that, if you're over 65, you call her your lady friend?
Lady friend.
Yeah, just, it's physical.
It's
That's all. Emotionally, I'm fucked up.
Welcome to the club.
Let me give you a card.
Right? Well, wait, I have Tyler. Tell Mr. Walken what you do.
Well, Mr. Walken, I'm a emotion communication coach, EC2 for short. My website is yourgroundzero.com. You can go check it out. Maybe we can connect. I'll give you some more cowbell you ever had. You love it.
Hey, I have someone here who could use a little emotional support.
Who do you have
His
with you?
name, President Donald Trump. He's sitting next to me here on the couch.
Oh, did he do a speech from your
Say
couch?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, President.
How'd it go with our Iran today?
I understand. We did absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
He doesn't need any emotional coaching. He's good.
You don't think?
No, he's good.
He's
He
good?
knows. He understands. He knows. He knows the truth.
He knows the truth. Well, we didn't get to hear you this morning. So, were you just plopped on the couch with Christopher and eating popcorn while you were giving your speech?
No, absolutely not. I was right there at the White House. I said that we were not going to allow Iranians to ever, under my watch, have a nuclear bomb. And that's what I stated to the nation. I'm willing to talk if they want to talk. But if not, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
It's so funny. I'm willing to talk. Meanwhile, I murdered their number 3 in command.
Yeah. Hey.
It's all good.
Whatever. Run your mouth and get your ass beat.
I didn't murder him. I simply stopped him from breathing.
So, President Trump, you and the First Lady, do you have New Year's resolutions for your marriage?
No, we're doing fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
No.
We don't need resolutions. I'm a billionaire. I can take whatever I want and do whatever I want.
This is true. Money talks.
There's something to be said about that.
Yeah, money talks. I
But
wish
you're
I
on
had
the
that
lower
kind of
end
money.
of billionaire, though, really. I mean, can't go that far.
Are you voting for me? Are you going to be voting for me?
Maybe.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Maybe not. I'm
Well,
not sure.
first of all, are you old enough to vote?
Yes, by a few times over.
We qualify.
Yes.
Did you vote in the last election? Did you vote in the last election? I got to know.
Yeah, I am a voter. Are you a
Yeah,
voter?
I am a voter. I'm a
Nice.
registered voter.
Yep.
Yes.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Was that the guy's name? I don't remember.
I don't think this is a political show. I believe this is all about dating. So tell us about you and, is it Ivanka or whatever?
Melania.
Oh, yeah, is that his daughter?
No, that's
Who's-
the wife.
I know. Her name is
Ivanka.
Here's a guy that absolutely
his
knows nothing about my family.
Oh my gosh, that's the
Unbelievable.
last thing I need to know.
And you're giving emotional instructions? I think you should open the newspaper once in a while.
Emotions have zero to do with who you're banging. So the reason why I was going to ask, though, is, tell us about you guys in the sack. How is it? Hey, check it out. You got...
Have you seen the First Lady?
Yes, we've all seen her.
Yeah, I obviously get her mixed up
Okay.
between you and her daughter. Please tell me you're not in bed with your daughter.
Oh, Lord, I hope not. So,
And you're coaching emotional people? Are you serious? If this is where your head is at, I think you should give yourself some emotional help.
You're definitely right about that. I'm
That's his
I'm
thing.
right in the middle of it.
yeah,
Let me tell you,
that's
and
his
it's
New Year's
amazing.
resolution. It's all about fixing him.
All about understanding what I
I
lost.
could just see somebody calling into you saying, I'm having a problem with my wife, and you tell them to go screw his daughter.
I got it all figured out. Incest is best, baby.
Some guys might do that. That's the scary thing. That is the scary
I
thing.
love it. So hey, listen. So you're a comedian? Is this true? You got some gigs coming up here in Vegas?
I do. Actually, this is Tom Stevens, in case you don't know.
Hi, Tom.
Hey Tom, how's it going?
Good. Things are going good. Yeah. In fact, I'm just, bleaching some old sideburns today.
Bringing it all together.
For all of you listening, this is Tom
Bringing it all
Stevens.
together.
This is Tom Stevens. He will be in Vegas. When are you? What do you got coming up?
Actually, we got the Martin and Lewis tribute show. It's going to be at the Supper Club, my mother's house, it's called, in Summerlin.
Oh,
And we're going to be there January 26th. It's a very intimate supper club. It's going to be like the old 500 Club days when Dean and Jerry were back in Jersey, where they started.
Oh, that's great.
I've never heard of that
So you
place.
come and have a great dinner,
This is Summerlin.
and then have a great show.
This is in Summerlin.
Oh, is that over in
Yeah.
Del Webb?
Yeah, Del Webb and Sun City Boulevard.
Yeah, that's a great little place. Amazing. Tom, are you the owner, or is it who's the owner over there?
No, Mike Leonetti.
Leonetti. Yeah, he does. He's also a performer, correct?
Yeah, he entertains there. He's got a great 4-piece band, best 4 musicians in Vegas.
That's awesome.
And, he gets up, entertains. He's an incredible drummer, great percussionist,
Awesome.
and he sings. And, Mike's amazing. So, we'll be down there. On Sundays, they have other musical acts come in.
Okay.
So I've been down there 3 times, done very well.
Great.
So Mike and I got a good relationship. So I'm going to be doing the Martin and Lewis show there for the first time on the 26th of January.
And what time is that?
7 o'clock, the show starts.
7 o'clock. So you guys catch Tom Stevens at his show, 7 o'clock on the 26th, right?
Yeah,
That's very
At the
sweet.
Supper Club.
26th.
Yeah, check
That's
him out. Tom's always fun to talk to. I love when you call in.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling in, Tom. So, hey, Tom, so tell us what your relationship New Year's resolution is, by the way. Are you dating? Are you married? What are you?
Oh, I'm married. I'm married, man. 25 years, 24 years.
Congratulations.
Very happy. And, yeah, my wife and I work together 24/7. We work together. This is all we do is entertain. I've been just doing this for the past 17 years.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
That's a 25-year marriage
So
and a
it's been
17-year career. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
absolutely.
Great to hear.
Yeah. Never had one fight. 25 years. We love
Really?
each other.
Wow.
We don't fight. We both had previous marriages, so we know what we don't want. So everything is always okay. It's very good.
And
Fair enough.
It sounds like you're both very secure with each other and
Yeah.
yourselves, too.
You learn.
That's awesome.
You learn from past relationships.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome, Tom.
Yes, you
Thank
do.
you.
Tom, thanks for calling in.
For sure.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's always fun to talk to
Anything for
you.
my buddy Jay. Anything for my buddy Jay.
Jay's a good guy. I love Jay.
Big J.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks. We got another call. Tom, thanks for calling. You're awesome to talk to always.
Oh, you're welcome.
Take care.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Tom.
Hello, caller.
I am back.
Oh, it is Kim. Kim is back.
Look who's back.
Well, I couldn't get you on my phone. For some reason, it just won't play it. So I was listening to you on Tracy's phone. And then I was going to get coffee for Tracy and I, so I thought I'd call back. But I do want to ask a couple questions, just your guys' opinions of questions. Since you're on the New Year's resolution about dating, what is your thought of dating when you have kids? Should you introduce the kids right away? Should you wait for a while? Should there be a trial period, like maybe 3 months?
That's good because you're coming from somebody with no kids that may date somebody with kids and somebody with kids. So
Yeah.
I'll let you go first on that.
Well, I think it's a case-by-case situation. It really depends on what the relationship is, what it feels like to you, really, you know, how ready you are to make that intro, how ready that person is. It's a great conversation to have early on dating, and just to be able to kind of open up and get a feel for what they're thinking, and then you can express how you're thinking. And, you know, then there's that amazing conversation you get to have with your kids. I had the conversation with my ex-wife and my 3 girls all together. I told them that I'd met someone that I was extremely in love with, and I wanted them to meet. And it was the first time that it had happened, so that's why I included my ex-wife. But to be honest, I probably would do it again, just because I want her to understand what's going on with the kiddos, so she can pay attention to them and find out, you know, sometimes they don't talk to me, right? Or sometimes they have feelings about things that I don't see and that she might. And so, you know, when you co-parent, you just make sure you keep those lines open as possible. And then, yeah, you just feel it out. I love that word. Just feel.
Feel it
You
out.
just feel it. You do. And you'll know. You will know right away. If you wait 3 months, if you wait 6 months, if you wait 1 week. I did not wait very long.
I was going to say, how long did you wait?
Gosh, if I waited 2 weeks, honestly, it would be surprising. But I just knew. I mean, again, I described.
Wait, you
what
were dating 2 weeks?
I had been dating her for 2 weeks, and
was in love already? Wow.
I would literally. I know it's super funny, and
Wow.
I'm an extremely emotional person. Obviously, I'm very in touch with my emotions. I know them very well, and at that point, I even knew them better. That's why I said I'm kind of on the road to get me back again. And I knew honestly, we talked about texting earlier. Mm-hmm. The banter on the texts before we even met, I knew, and then when I met her, it was instant.
See, for me, this is just me personally.
Yeah.
Like, if I was dating a dude for like 2 weeks and he
He said kids. Yeah.
well, no, like, first off, dropped the L-bomb on me, I probably would have ran, like, what? Like, no, like, for me, when I say that word,
Yeah.
it's it is meaningful. Like
Oh.
I mean it, and I see people left and right dropping the L bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this person. Like, dude, you just met.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then of course they say you can fall in love, and you know when it's there, blah blah blah. But
Yeah, it wasn't thrown out. It wasn't anything. It was very understood. We both felt exactly the same way. I mean, we moved in together within a month. I mean,
holy
and
Christ!
we were together for 3.5 years. And I'm not going to say it was a perfect 3.5 years, but we were, and we did have that connection that I told you I never felt it before like that in my
Right.
life. So it was an amazing thing. There's just other attributes that come into that amazing that you have to make sure you understand.
Right.
And sometimes love, you just bam. Like I said, we jumped right in, but it went amazing, and the girls learned a ton from the relationship. It kept the communication lines between us, my girls, I'm talking about. It was, just being able to talk to them about the feelings and everything, even after the relationship ended. And
How old are your girls?
they are 14, 13, and 11, and I'm a very open parent. I believe in huge communication. I believe in them understanding. I want them to know why I might be feeling different because they feel it anyway. So you better have the conversation with them. Other words, they're going to make some assumptions. And the last thing you want with your children is them making assumptions. I believe in having an open conversation, talking to them. I've always kept it real with my girls, and luckily they are also very real and down-to-earth girls. So
I think that's good. I think open communication is good to a certain extent.
of course.
Like, I feel like a lot of parents are too much friending their kids. So they feel like they need to tell them everything and explain
yeah,
everything, but as like a friend and not a parent. I think too much of that's going on.
I don't know about that. I don't know. That would be an in-depth, other day conversation, but there's nothing wrong with being a friend. And I know what you're saying. If you cross the line of being a friend and you're going out with your 16-year-old, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But you do need to be a friend. And you need to be a friend actually more than you need to be what's considered today a parent, to be honest. Because,
Well,
parents are just setting these boundaries and just tying up their children. And, look at, there's just so much to go into there, to be honest, as far as like, drug use, need for over-the-counter or prescription drugs for children. The push for greatness has become so extreme. Kids don't get to open up. They don't get to ask questions. They don't get to be.
Or just go be a goddamn kid. Why
Thank
do you
you.
need to know some of this stuff? Just
Right.
go out in the goddamn yard
Right.
and play.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
the
not
hell out
going
of
to
my
go
hair.
into the intricacies of my emotions, but I'm going to share my emotions with my children so that they understand them.
Right.
So if they see me sad, they're not thinking, "Oh, is Dad sad because I did something? What's wrong? Blah blah blah." No, this is why. This is what's going on. You know
Like
what I
for
mean?
me coming from like a single woman with no kids,
Yeah.
a lot of guys I come across, they have children.
Right.
And when I met my ex's daughter, we had dated 4 months before he introduced me, and I was fine with that. And she was turning 9, it was her birthday, and he's like, "Hey, I
Yep.
want you to meet my daughter." And I was like, freaked out.
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Oh my God, my hands are sweating," and I'm like, what do I do? I don't.
Right.
This
because
is a
you don't have
big-
that experience.
Right, but it's a big thing to me. Like if you're finally gonna introduce me to your child,
Yep.
I think it's a good thing. I think when people just throw you at their children right away,
Yep.
I don't think that's a good thing.
It can and it can't be, for sure.
I mean, depending their age,
If they're
too.
that, I've seen it done the wrong way, where you just, oh, my kid this, my kid that, whatever, and age has to do with it. It all has to do with it.
Yes.
But more than anything, as long as you're opening up the understanding, as long as you know. I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what was right at that point. And so that was for me. Your boyfriend at the time knew 4 months was right.
Yeah.
Right?
His ex-wife didn't
And-
like it.
And as long as it's not a surprise
Bitch.
to anyone, because I still think that maybe he should be having a conversation with her sometime in between those 4 months to kind of introduce you a little bit,
Yes.
that precursor, and then also talk to you about it and about how he's feeling, and this is what I'm thinking, and I don't want to do it too fast. Hey, that's fine, because each person is definitely.
Yeah, I
gonna be
was
different.
fine with it. It was whenever he was ready.
Exactly.
I didn't care. Like Kim, your last relationship, how soon did you introduce him to your children? How long were you together?
Well, my son was leaving for college, so he wanted to meet, his name was John, he wanted to meet John before he left. So at that point, I had to introduce all of them to John, because it wouldn't be fair just to introduce one. So it was probably, I would say, a month into it. I think a little bit different than you, Tyler, but I'm also a female, so
Completely understand.
at the beginning of a relationship, I believe that there's just things that you go through together to kind of fine-tune each other, to be able to get the relationship to build that foundation. And so I believe if you spend some time together, and for, everybody it's different because it depends on how well the individual person knows themselves.
Right, that's key.
But if you build that foundation so that it's stable and strong, and I also agree, you really should bring the ex into it because the ex is still part of that pie. Whether you want them to be or not, they are. And the stronger you can build the foundation, including the ex, the more stable the children will be.
Absolutely.
So when
what
we
if
ended
the
up,
ex
I really just had that luck with men. I ended up dating this guy for 8 months, and long story short, he was also married.
Oh boy. Oh
boy.
boy.
We gotta talk.
We lived about an hour apart, and he would come and stay sometimes with me, and then on Sundays and Mondays I would go stay at his place, and we'd cook, watch football, things like that. So I never knew he was married. Well, it turned out he actually had a separate townhome. So,
wow.
Tricky Dick.
I prayed for the guy. I loved him, but unfortunately, when that trust is broke, no matter how much you love each other, I can't get past that.
No, of
Trust
course
for
not.
me, that's the strong foundation right there. So, but my kids had fun with him, and they learned a lot about the relationship because I am a lot like you. I do share a lot with my kids, but I also agree with Brandy. There is a difference between friend and parenting, so it just depends on your specific definition of friend versus parenting, because I'm very close with my children. Like I said, my fourth one's getting ready to turn 18. We do talk very in depth about a lot of things when it comes to drugs, sex.
I think that's great. I do.
Why those good morning texts that you get from your boyfriend make you feel good, but you have to be careful because you become addicted to it. Just like anything else, just like a drug, just like alcohol, just like sex.
Perfect.
So teaching them how to be very aware of who they are and these feelings that they get and why they're getting these feelings. And that's very important. But as of being a friend, as of I'm dating, I'm having problems with my boyfriend, and I turn to my daughter, what should I do? That is not her responsibility, or that is not for her to be in that position. So there's a difference there. I do believe that being very open with your kids is really important. That's what helps get them
the
tools
understanding.
that they need. Because the way that I believe is when you have a child, I mean, I'm not saying people can't date, people can't get another relationship. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that the parenting that child should be your number one priority above anything else because you chose to have that child. And that's where we fall short today, is parents are like, well, I have the right to date. You absolutely do have the right to date. But if your child is going to be sitting at home crying because something happened at school and you're going on a date, that's inexcusable. You need to be there as a parent first. So I've always been there as a parent first for my children to give them the tools and the skills that they need by the time that they turn 18 to be able to survive on their own without me.
I think you went above and beyond, to be honest with you. I don't mean to cut in, but you have an 18-year-old graduating with an associate's degree. So I think you gave them more than enough tools. Great job.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why that even came about was when I split up from my ex, I mean, that first year I made $7,000. So we were financially struggling, big time bad.
Wow.
But so my kids went through all that, but at a very young age, it must have been, I would say 14, when they start to kind of get, I know everything, you really don't know anything, that kind of little attitude. I just hit them all up. I was like, hey, so when you're 50, what kind of house do you want to live in? What kind of lifestyle do you want? What kind of car do you want to drive?
Right.
And I'll tell you what, man, my kids have dreams because their houses, we can go and look at houses. $1.9 million homes. And I'm like, that's doable. If that's where your heart is, you could do it. Let's figure out how to do it. I mean, I would take them back, going through all the bills, power bills, water bills, phones. They would do all this research. And okay, so in order for you to be able to save 20% a month, pay all of your bills, and still have money for entertainment, you need to make X dollar amount.
Right.
And their jobs would drop. But
Good
you
job.
can. You could do whatever you want to do. So now let's get on salary.com. Let's do the type of jobs pay that kind of money.
Wow.
And then at that point, they were like, yeah, I would totally settle for the $200,000 house.
That's perfect parenting.
Yeah, that's deep parenting. Like, to me, that's deep.
It's just doing it right.
Yeah.
You really you did it right. You open them up to experience, and that's what you have to do. And I mean, great job, Kim.
Well, and that's the reason why they are the way they are, is because I can't control who they're going to be. The only thing that I can do is ask them questions to help build the spirit that they are, to help them develop into who they want to become. I mean, and it's been hard. I watched my kids go through, their first breakups. I've watched them go through very abusive relationships. And no matter what, if I want to tell them, you cannot date that guy, what's the first thing she's going to do?
Right.
Date that
She's
guy.
going to get closer to that. She's going to get closer to that guy.
Mhm.
But if I turn around and ask her questions, I see what's going on. But if I ask her questions, her thought process gets her there.
Yep.
That's where you start building confidence in them. So now that I kind of went off into that field, but back to the dating and having children, I think it is a good idea to have a relationship, because they do need to see what happens in a relationship and being able to have a successful relationship. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to experience that yet. It'll happen.
It'll happen for
But,
all of us eventually.
For sure it will.
What's that?
It'll happen to all of us eventually. Somebody's going to come around and they're going to be good for us. All of us.
It's all how you look at it. It's all how you are within, and it sounds like you're pretty straight on, Kim, for sure. So wish you the best for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. But so anyway, so I did want to get your guys' opinion on, because sometimes I could be overbearing when it comes to relationship and kids.
I think it's
What
like he
kind
said,
of-
it's all about how you feel. It's not necessarily why wait this amount. Like you feel it out. I
about
think
that.
you feel it out. Like I went out on a
And-
date with a guy twice now, and the second date I met his 16-year-old daughter, and I was a little worried about it, but he wasn't touchy-feely. He didn't do anything like weird in front of her. You know what I
Right,
mean? He
right.
left it as like, this is my friend. And I was okay with it. She's also older. She's 16. So
She gets it.
yeah, it was better. 4 months, 2 dates. Big difference.
Tracy wants to know where her coffee is. Kim. It is a big difference, but it sounds like there was some comfort there, though. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a new guy you're not telling us about?
Well, no, I just went out on 2 dates.
Recently?
Yeah.
Whoa, we need
I
some
was
dirt
just wondering
here.
too.
Come on, Freddie, it's
That's
been the
gonna be on the
entire
next
show.
show.
No,
We
we've
only
got
have
5
like
minutes. Give
left.
it to us.
No,
Give it
I
to us.
can't. We have to start ending. We have to
All
start
right.
closing out.
Don't forget that right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey guys, don't log out. We got Die Laughing Records coming up after us. So it's a 24/7 radio station. Do not log out. These guys are coming on. They're a great show. You guys got to watch it. But Kim, thanks for calling us.
Yeah, thanks, Kim.
Absolutely. Thank you for the information. That was good information.
Awesome. And his website is, what is it? groundzero.com.
Your ground.
Oh, your ground zero. Sorry,
It's getting back to who you really are.
yourgroundzero.com.
That's what it's all about. It's just finding your base, your
you go.
structure, your who you are. Because you've gone through life, you've had these experiences. Sure, you've learned a ton, and that's where the wisdom comes.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. But the problem is, you've built walls, or you've been hurt, or you're protecting something, or you need understanding, or if you have questions. There's so many ways you can take this.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. If you want to know the truth behind you, if you want some type of understanding of something you've experienced, if you need to process out some pain that you have, I'll give you just a quick couple examples, maybe
Real quick.
just one.
Yeah, like one.
So, an amazing woman, amazing, so kind, so amazing. She was constantly in terrible relationships. She always just went to the guy who beat her, alcoholic, the whatever.
Horrible.
We found the root. We found why. And believe it or not, you're never going to control the guy across the table from you.
No.
That guy that's sitting there, your boyfriend, you'll never control him. You can only control what's within.
Right.
And to be able to go through that process with her. We actually did this, I do this thing called trail coaching. We go out on the trails, you get in touch with nature. It's just a whole new feeling. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd scrambled up Calico Basin. It was awesome. We were at the very top of it, and we went through the process, and it was like if the sun could come out from behind the clouds type of moment.
Okay.
And
awesome.
from that point on, I just watched her life blossom. She then took it to the next level, and I just introduced you to the process. I'm like a stepping stone to allow you to see or to start your journey or whatever you want to consider it. And then I watched her find an amazing man. I watched her life unfold in this amazing way. And I watch it all on Instagram, right? Like, I'm not there with her all the time. And I know that she took it to the next level. And I learned from her. That's the best part of this process. I'm going to introduce it to you, and I'm going to learn from you. Just like I learned from Kim right there on the phone call while she was getting coffee. And that's the type of stuff. And being able to explore that if you had a ton of past problems, or you just can't move forward, or if you're stuck, there's so much we could do. And
that's Tyler. Tyler's gonna help you with that.
Oh, I'm just so in love with it. I'd love to be able to.
He sounds pretty passionate, guys. Kim, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna wrap up here. I hope you got something out of this, because obviously Tyler got something out of talking to you, so that's always a good thing too.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Have a good
Kim.
day.
Okay, bye.
So what happens now? You drop the mic? Is this where you drop the mic?
This is where we just close out, guys. That's the end of our show. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh gosh, thank you so much, Brandy. It was a pleasure. You're an amazing person.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You made it an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Everyone, this is Tyler.
Thank
Tyler
you.
is, once again, your...
And
Tell him again.
Yeah, I'm a motion communication coach. EC2 is what I called it. It's yourgroundzero.com. You can check it out.
He
give me
put
a
it in the
call. My
comments
number's on there.
on my page.
Yeah, I think I put it on there. You can check it out. Someone asked.
We'll
what
put it on Sin City
communication-
Lovin's page. We'll if you guys are watching, we'll put it on that page too. We'll copy and paste it there. Coming up next is a Die Laughing record. You guys don't have to log out. These guys are great. Tyler, thanks for coming on.
Oh my gosh! Again,
It was
thank you,
fun.
Brandy.
It
It
was
was
a
an
lot of
absolute
fun.
pleasure.
Yes.
Amazing people you get calling in too.
Yes, that's a
Christopher
lot.
Walken. I didn't know you were that big of a deal.
Hey, you didn't know? And the presidents.
So tell me about these 2 dates. Come on.
Oh, well, let me get off the air.
Oh, you guys, you believe this?
Look,
We're on a dating show.
It's
Oh my god.
10:57. I gotta get off the air.
Oh.
We'll save it for next time.
Come on, are you guys dying to hear what I'm dying to hear? We want the juice.
I don't spill all my stuff on the internet.
Ah, that's so sweet.
Thanks, guys, for logging in. Appreciate it. Tyler.
You know, fine.
Okay,
The
let me
whole-
log out. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Oh
Till
my gosh.
2
Do I have
weeks.
to hit that button over there?
2 weeks.
Is
Yeah,
what
you can
has
do
to
that
happen?
one.
Oh my gosh.
2 weeks. We'll see you back.
Fresh on the show.
I don't know if
Love it.
Trist will be here. Who knows who will be here with me. It'll be fun.
Whoa.